What is good, everybody? It is your boy Cab back with another My Team video for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about, in my opinion, the three top dynamic duos that you can get in the game as of right now. And these are cards that have to deal with emeralds and high rated golds. I did not really go into the silvers or bronze or cards like that, or the low rated golds like the 75s. Didn't really go too far in depth with researching on those, but these are all the emerald cards and the high golds and the low sapphires. These are the best dynamic duos that you can get in the game right now, in my opinion, guys. So first dynamic duo we're going to start out talking about is the duo between Luke Walton and Richard Jefferson. Both of these cards, as you see right now, are sapphires, but they were an 80. Richard Jefferson was an 81 overall, or actually he was an 80 overall, and Luke Walton was an 81 overall. Now if you look at him after the dynamic duo, he is honestly an absolute monster. I do have a shoe that gives a +3 boost to 3-point shooting right now. If you do not have a 3-point shoe on him, it goes to 86, but due to the fact that it is already boosted with that +3, it gets an even larger boost, rising it to 93, and it's just a shoe that adds +3. Now his rebounding gets a major boost as well. As you guys see right there, every rebounding stat goes up, making him a decent rebounder, so he can play the 4 position. Shot contest and defense just goes way up. All of his defensive IQ and consistency goes way up, as you guys see. Driving dunk goes up to 78. Then his shot IQ and offensive consistency also go up as well, honestly making this card a very good stretch for if you have a 3-point shoe with +3 3-point shoe. He has a 93 overall 3, and he does have decent rebounding stats as well, so it definitely makes him a very good stretch for. Now Richard Jefferson, on the other hand, this card again was an 80 overall before this dynamic duo comes together, and then as you see right now, his stats become absolutely insane in my opinion. He has an 85 drive and layup. Mid-range is very good as well. As you guys see, open shot mid-range is an 85. Contested is an 80. It's not that great. Off dribble is a 74, again not that great, but the open shot is an 85. Open shot 3 becomes an 84, and then if you keep scrolling down, you look at his defensive consistency, goes up to 82. His driving dunk, this is what really makes this card so insane in my opinion with this dynamic duo. Driving dunk becomes a 95, speed with ball becomes a 77, and then his vertical becomes a 90, and his offensive consistency at an 85. This card becomes an absolute beast attacking the paint once you put this duo together, and he also has a pretty decent shot as well. So that's really why I like this dynamic duo right here. And to put this duo together, it only cost me but 8,000 MT or 9,000 MT, I believe. These are two very good cards. Once you put them in the duo, they do become sapphires. They start out as an 80 and 81 overall, again remember that. Obviously they get an insane stat boost, as you guys see. That's why they both become sapphires. Now we're going to move on to the other two dynamic duos that I really like in this game, really ones that I really feel are two of the better ones in this game. Now we're going to start out about talking about Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. Now Embiid by himself is an 80 overall. Now he's an 83, as you guys see right here. Honestly becomes an absolute monster once you put this duo together. His post game gets a little bit of boost, as you guys see with the post hook and control, becomes a 78 and 88. Shot close gets a boost going up to 80. Contested mid-range is a 78. Open is an 86. His contested shot 3 goes up a little bit, really not that important. Open shot 3 goes all the way to 87. Free throw up to 78, making him a decent free throw shooting big. His box out goes up to 83, along with his offensive rebounding getting a boost at 67, which really isn't that great, but it still is a boost. But then his defense, guys, as you guys see, his defensive consistency and his IQ goes up off the charts. As you guys see, consistency becomes 82. Pick and roll IQ is an 82. Help IQ is a 90. Low post IQ is an 84, and then his standing dunk becomes an 80 as well. Speed with ball even gets a little bit of a boost, becoming a 66. He gets even stronger as well, becoming 83 strength with 85 hustle. This card becomes extremely one of the best stretch centers.
What the hell did you just say?
Like, that didn't even make sense. I just said extremely one of the best stretch centers. But this card definitely becomes one of the best stretch centers, if not probably the best stretch center in the game as far as sapphire and emerald cards go as of right now, when you put this duo together, because he can do it all. He has low post work with his standing layup, standing dunk, and things like that. He can shoot the ball from the mid-range, from the 3-point. He can play defense, and he can even rebound the ball, making Joel Embiid a very good card when you put this duo together. Now Ben Simmons, This is a card that honestly, you would think not many people would really use due to the fact that he cannot shoot. But when you put this duo together, as you guys see, look at his mid-range. It is an 82. His three-pointer is an 84. Originally, his three-pointer is like a 30-something, along with his mid-range being about a 30-something as well. Or no, his mid-range is about a 50-something. You put this duo together, his mid-range, as you see, goes up to an 82. Now, I do have a three-point shoot giving him a +6 bonus. I believe it gets boosted to 70 or like 65 originally, but I put that three-point shoot giving him an additional +6 bonus, so I went all the way up to an 84 now. Now Ben Simmons, yes, Ben Simmons, the man in the game who probably has the worst all-around jumper as far as his stats go, that is not a big man, can actually shoot the ball from the mid-range and the three-point line with this dynamic duo and a shoe boost going on him as well. His free throw becomes a 75, ball control becoming an 83, passing vision a 77, and then if you keep going, his shot IQ goes up to 75, and his offense consistency goes up to 66. But again, guys, the major thing, Ben Simmons is kind of a beast. His driving layup also does go up to 85. He's basically an attacking beast because his speed is a 90. He's like 6'8", 6'9". He has speed of 90, and he does have a decent layup and dunking ability. It's just the thing is he could never shoot. When you put this dynamic duo together, obviously he can shoot now, and he can shoot pretty decently as long as he is wide open and it's just off a regular catch and shoot. He will most likely make that shot at least 50% of the time now, as opposed to before he'd probably make it literally about 10% of the time. So that is why I believe this dynamic duo right here is another one of the best ones in the game that you can get right now, that is between like the high rated golds and the emerald cards as well. Now the last one I want to talk about, and guys, the price on this dynamic duo is about 10,000 MT in total. MB's about 8K and Ben Simmons is about 2K right now. Again, not that much MT at all. 10,000 is not that expensive to get a duo this good right here. Now the last one I want to talk about is Shaun Livingston and Amir Johnson. Originally, Shaun Livingston is an 83 and Amir is a 79. As you see, they get boosted to an 85 and 82. Now Shaun Livingston, originally his three-point scoring is about a 25. I think it's worse than Ben Simmons. The thing is, originally Shaun Livingston has a good mid-range. He can still shoot the mid-range originally. Ben Simmons cannot. That's really the difference in shooting between them. That's why Ben Simmons is probably the all-around worst shooter without the dynamic duo. That's not a big man. But Shaun Livingston originally has a good mid-range. His three-point is just horrible. With the dynamic duo though, his three-point actually gets pretty good. And then if you add a shoe on, his three-point becomes insane, as you guys are about to see. But his driving layup goes all the way up to 90. Remember, Shaun Livingston is a 6'7" point guard with a 90 driving layup, contested mid-range being a 94. I do have a shoe that helps his mid-range as well. It's originally a 94. It goes up all the way to a 99, obviously, with the open shot mid-range. Off dribble mid-range is a 94 as well. But here's the big thing, open shot 3. Do you guys see that right now? It says 98. Yes, you are reading that correctly, 98. And I only have a shoe that gives them only a +3 boost to 3-point, and it makes him all the way to a 98. Originally, with the original dynamic duo, if you have no 3-point shoe on him, he has a 70 overall 3-pointer open shot. But if you put a 3-point shoe that is only +3 to the stat, it goes all the way up to a 98. That is absolutely insane. Probably the best offensive guard in the game, period, when you put this duo together with an offensive shoe. Because again, look at his mid-range stats, look at his open shot 3, look at his driving layup ability, and he is 6'7", guys. And that's not even everything that gets boosted from this. As you see, his ball control goes up to a 90, passing vision goes up to an 85. And then as we continue through, his defensive IQ and consistency goes up as well. And I believe that is it. But some other stats about this card that, just make it that much more OP with this dynamic duo. Just originally off rip, guys, 87 speed, 89 speed with ball, 85 acceleration, and an 80 vertical. And his driving dunk is not that bad as well, at a 75. And remember, he is 6'7" as a point guard. People that will be guarding him will be 6'2", 6'3", 6'1". Those are the matchups you're gonna have that will be very easy to expose with this card right here if you get this dynamic duo. That's really the main highlight of that duo. Amir Johnson does get a lot better as well. As you guys see, his mid-range goes up to an 82. Gets a boost to his free throw, making it a 77. His rebounding, all rebounding stats get a boost. I do have a shoe on him right now that gives +6 to both rebounding stats, making him an absolute monster rebounding the ball. As you guys see, he basically has like a diamond center type stats when it comes to rebounding, with 87 box out, 94 offensive, and 98 defensive. And then he does get a boosted defensive consistency, low post IQ, and that is it right there. But this dynamic duo right here, guys, cost about 12K in total. Sean Livingston cost me 10K, Amir Johnson cost me 1500. So again, all these dynamic duos cost less than 12,000 MT in total together, and they become insanely OP cards when you put these duos together. Especially Sean Livingston getting that 98 overall 3, being that he's 6'7" with a 90 driving layup, 99 open mid-range, 94 off the shot mid-range as well. One of the best offensive cards in the game as of right now, period, hands down, when you put the dynamic duo together. And then of course you got these two, Luke Walton, probably one of the better stretch fours in the game when you put this dynamic duo together, and Richard Jefferson becomes an absolute driving monster who has a pretty decent shot as well still with this dynamic duo. So that is why I really like these dynamic duos, guys. Let me know your opinions and thoughts on these duos down below, and if you will be copying these duos for yourself in the near future, because again, these duos are highly slept on in my opinion right now. Very good cards, and they're not that expensive as well. You can get each and every single duo for less than 12K combined. So definitely look to invest in these duos. Again, let me know your thoughts on the videos. Hopefully this video helped you guys. Until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a good day. Peace, y'all.